you ever seen someone fly to work as if it were the most normal thing in the world? Well, get ready, because this is no longer a thing of the future. These flying machines already exist, and people are using them right now in ways that have never been possible before. In this video, you'll discover the 10 most incredible flying vehicles that exist today, ranked from impressive to absolutely insane. And number 1, it's a Chinese innovation so revolutionary, it combines 2 complete vehicles into one system. Get ready, because what you're about to see will definitely leave you speechless. Let's start with number 10. Starting off, at number 10, Volocopter Velocity. Think of the Velocity as the Toyota Prius of the sky. Practical, proven, and it gets the job done. This German electric air taxi features 18 rotors spinning above your head in perfect harmony. 2 passengers, 68 miles per hour, 22-mile hops across the city. It's designed to get you from downtown Singapore to the airport without sitting in traffic for 2 hours. Here's the genius part. If one rotor fails, 17 others keep you flying. Redundancy is built into every system. The Volocity has already completed real flights in Singapore, Dubai, and Paris. Real cities, real passengers. Certification is coming soon. When it does, this will be the first flying taxi you'll actually see in your city's skyline. Pricing hasn't been publicly announced yet, but industry estimates suggest it will be competitive with premium helicopter services. Not the flashiest vehicle on our list, but definitely the most practical for everyday urban use. It's the reliable workhorse that will introduce millions to the reality of flying taxis. But practical is just the beginning. Number 9 takes urban air mobility to a whole new scale. Coming in. At number 9, Vertaxi Matrix M1. The Matrix M1 from Shanghai is absolutely massive. 20 rotors. Count them. 16 for liftoff, 4 for forward flight. This beast turns a 3-hour drive into a 30-minute flight. 5 passengers riding in comfort while traffic sits motionless below. It's like taking a helicopter, but quieter, cleaner, and you don't need a helipad. Maximum speed hits 124 miles per hour with a range of 155 miles. Vertaxi is starting smart. Cargo first, then passengers. Prove the technology works. Build trust. Scale up. They've raised over $57 million and secured $28 million in orders. First flights already completed. Cargo certification coming this year. The Matrix M1 is methodical, massive, and making it happen. Pricing to be announced as certification progresses, but early customers are already lining up for this workhorse of the sky. It's built for reliability and capacity, not flashy specs. And that practical approach is exactly what the industry needs right now. Speaking of practical, number 8 isn't just flying test routes, it's already making money. Taking the number 8 spot, Autoflight Prosperity. Here's the difference between concept and reality. While others are still testing, Autoflight's Prosperity is already flying commercial routes between cities. February 2024, world's first intercity electric air taxi flight, Shenzhen to Zhuhai, 20 minutes. That same trip by car, 3 hours of frustration. The Prosperity carries a pilot and 4 passengers at 124 miles per hour with a 155-mile range. But it gets better. Their cargo version, the Carry-All, already has full certification. First eVTOL over 1 ton to achieve it. They're delivering real cargo to offshore oil platforms 93 miles out to sea. Right now. Today. 900 pre-orders locked in. Distance records broken. Commercial pricing to be announced, but this is real-world operations happening now. Autoflight isn't promising the future. They're operating in the present. They've proven the technology works. They've proven it's safe. They've proven it's commercially viable. That's why airlines and logistics companies are placing serious orders. But if you think that's impressive, wait until you see what happens when an automotive giant enters the game. At number 7, we have Geely Aerofugia AE200. Imagine if Tesla decided to build flying cars. Except it's Geely, the Chinese automotive giant that owns Volvo. That's the AE200. Pure industrial muscle meets aerospace ambition. 6 seats, 8 rotors, wings that tilt like a sci-fi movie, takes off like a helicopter, flies like a plane at 154 miles per hour. It's the Swiss Army knife of the sky. Tourism, emergency rescue, intercity shuttles. Range hits 124 miles with full payload. Here's what separates Geely from startups. They own the factories. They have the supply chains. They build 2 million cars every year. Over 1,000 orders already secured from real airlines. Sichuan Airlines, Thailand's EHang. First-year production, completely sold out. September 2025, first prototype rolled off the line in Chengdu. When a company with that much manufacturing power enters flying vehicles, you pay attention. Pricing expected to be competitive with high-end helicopters once production begins. They're not experimenting. They're manufacturing at scale. That's the difference. Now let's cross the Pacific and see how America is fighting back in this race. Next up, number 6. Joby Aviation S4. Meet America's answer. The Joby S4 is what happens when Silicon Valley money meets aerospace engineering. The result? Absolutely beautiful. Over 205 miles per hour. That's verified. On record. 4 passengers plus a pilot rocketing across 150 miles with rotors that transition from helicopter to airplane mode so smoothly, you barely notice. Toyota backs them. Delta Airlines backs them. Over $2 billion in funding secured. Delta has committed to buying 200 aircraft with options for 200 more. That's a $1 billion bet on this vision. Over 1,000 test flights completed. FAA certification expected in 2026. Pricing hasn't been disclosed yet, but with this level of backing, production costs are expected to be competitive for commercial operations. While China races ahead with production numbers, America is building the premium option: high speed, long range, military-grade engineering. The S4 proves the U.S. isn't sitting this revolution out. They're competing for the high end of the market. We've hit the halfway point, and the top 5 is where things get truly mind-blowing. If you're loving this, hit that like button and subscribe. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Locked in at number 5. TCAB Tech E20. The E20 from Shanghai is the supermodel of flying vehicles. Gull wing design, panoramic windows, curves that belong in a museum. This aircraft looks fast standing still, but it's not just about looks. 4 tilting propellers, 2 more for pure lift. Maximum speed, 199 miles per hour. That's hypercar territory. In the sky. Range hits 124 miles with full passenger load. Here's the revolutionary part: cell-to-wing battery integration. The batteries are engineered into the wing structure itself. Lighter, safer, more efficient. It's the kind of innovation that pushes the entire industry forward. Instead of adding weight, they made the structure itself store energy. Over 200 orders secured. First flight completed in 2023. Price: around $960,000. This is the Porsche of personal air travel. TCAB isn't just building a vehicle. They're building a statement piece. Flying should look this good. Flying should feel this premium. The E20 proves that electric aviation doesn't have to compromise on style. But what if you didn't need a pilot at all? Number 4 is about to change everything you think you know about flying. Claiming spot. Number 4. EHang EH216-S. Forget everything you know about piloting. The EHang EH216-S from China doesn't have a pilot. No joystick. No controls at all. You step in, touch the screen, select your destination, sit back. Artificial intelligence does everything else. Maximum speed, 81 miles per hour. Range, 22 miles. Perfect for urban air taxi routes. 16 rotors spinning in perfect sync. It's like a self-driving car, except it flies. And here's the incredible part. It's not a prototype. It's operating right now. October 2023, world's first pilotless passenger aircraft to receive full certification from China's Aviation Authority. Since then, commercial flights in Chinese cities. Demonstrations in Tokyo, Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Regular passenger routes operating today with paying customers. Price: $300,000. Hundreds of orders worldwide from operators ready to launch autonomous air taxi services. The future where you summon a flying taxi with your phone, no pilot required, isn't coming. It's here. It's called the EH216-S, and it's already flying passengers. Autonomous flight is revolutionary, but number 3 takes a different approach, and it's absolutely stunning. Coming in at number 3, Archer Midnight. If flying vehicles had a fashion show, the Archer Midnight would win every single time. This California masterpiece is absolutely gorgeous. Butterfly wing configuration, 12 rotors positioned like jewelry. It's functional art, but here's the showstopper: 45 decibels during cruise. That's quieter than a normal conversation, quieter than a library. You could fly this over residential neighborhoods and nobody would even look up. Maximum speed, 93 miles per hour. Range, 100 miles. That's the magic of distributed electric propulsion done perfectly. 1 pilot and 4 passengers. Designed for over 100 flights per day with just 10-minute turnarounds. That's airline-level utilization. Stellantis backs them. United Airlines backs them. Over $1 billion secured. United has committed to buying up to 200 aircraft, recently hit 7,000 feet in test flights. FAA certification coming in 2026. No public pricing yet, but industry sources suggest premium service positioning. This is fast, silent, gorgeous, and backed by the resources to deploy at massive scale. As amazing as the Midnight is, number 2 takes personal flight to a level that seems impossible. Taking the number 2 spot, Zhiyuan Wearable eVTOL real-life Ironman. That's not hype. That's exactly what the Zhiyuan Wearable eVTOL is. This groundbreaking innovation comes from China's Zhiyuan Research Institute in Hangzhou. You strap it on your back. 3 ducted propellers, left, right, back, fire up with a distinctive hum. You lift off. You fly. No separate vehicle between you and the sky. No cockpit. No frame. Just the jetpack and you, soaring through the air. Hands-free AI control handles all the complex stuff. You focus on direction and destination. The system automatically handles balance, turbulence, wind compensation, and stability adjustments. One-click emergency separation deploys a parachute if anything goes wrong. The advanced flight control system can handle weather conditions that would ground conventional aircraft. Think about the revolutionary applications. Emergency rescues where helicopters can't physically reach, infrastructure maintenance on skyscrapers and bridges, border patrol across impossible terrain, search and rescue in disaster zones, or simply fly for the pure thrill of personal flight. Demonstrated in May 2025 in Hangzhou, with successful test flights and public showcases. Pricing hasn't been announced yet, but this is personal flight without the vehicle. This is the jetpack humanity has been promised for 70 years. You don't get in the aircraft. You become the aircraft. That's revolutionary. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Number 1 is so insane, you have to see it to believe it. And finally, at number 1, XPeng AeroHT land aircraft carrier, the most insane flying vehicle on planet Earth. The XPeng AeroHT land aircraft carrier. This machine is so futuristic. When people first see it, they think it's computer graphics. It's not. It's real, and it's absolutely incredible. Picture a massive, 6-wheeled electric beast straight out of Blade Runner. 800 volts of pure power, 621 miles of driving range with the range extender system. Already impressive, right? But then, watch this. You press a button, the rear door rises, the roof lifts, and from inside the truck, a complete 2-person aircraft unfolds itself. 6 rotors extend like mechanical origami. Pre-flight checks run automatically. The flying module detaches, lifts off. You're watching your truck launch a flying car into the sky. Think about what this means for adventure. You drive to the mountains, deploy your aircraft, heli-ski untouched powder, land back in the truck, drive to the coast, launch over the ocean, explore from above, return, drive home. You don't need a runway. You don't need a helipad. You don't need permission to access remote locations. Everywhere becomes a potential launch site. The carrier recharges the flying module up to 6 times from its massive battery pack and range extender. The air module seats 2 comfortably and flies fully autonomous or manual, depending on your preference. XPeng built the world's first mass production facility dedicated exclusively to flying cars, 10,000 units per year capacity. This isn't a boutique operation. This is automotive-scale manufacturing applied to aviation. Price, $280,000. You get a capable all-terrain electric van plus a personal flying vehicle. 2 complete vehicles, 1 revolutionary system. That solves the biggest problem in aviation: where to take off and land. It's brilliant in its simplicity. XPeng showcased this at CES 2025. Crowds were absolutely speechless. Pre-orders flooding in from adventurers, emergency services, and early adopters. Deliveries start in 2026. This is why China is dominating the low-altitude economy. This is why the future isn't waiting for regulations to catch up. The XPeng AeroHT land aircraft carrier is the most spectacular, most innovative, most mind-blowing flying vehicle on Earth. And it's not a concept gathering dust. It's coming next year. The future of transportation isn't coming. It's here, taking off, flying right now. China leads with 6 of these 10 vehicles. American and European companies are fighting back hard. The race is absolutely on. Which one would you fly? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more incredible content about the technologies reshaping our world. The sky isn't the limit anymore. It's just the beginning.